Okay, this is Stitch. I'm sorry. I have been talking for like 10 minutes and I had forgotten to push the button. See if I can rewind. This is Stitching to Connect Annie. Um, this is a floss tube about cross stitching. I'm really glad you joined me. I hope I can remember everything I just said, but if I don't, it's okay. It is Thursday, March 14th, and I have 18 inches of snow outside my door. Maybe I have snow brain or something. And it's still coming down, and we're supposed to get at least another 6 inches tonight. Yeah. And so I was sitting here going, I should really do a floss tube since I'm stuck here, kind of. Not bad stuck, but just stuck. And I thought, yeah, but my camera on my computer is not working right. So I contacted Microsoft Tech, and they walked me through and got my cameras working again, which is so helpful because I much prefer visiting with you on my computer, my laptop screen. So, again, rewind. I have a fun hat on that I received yesterday. It was very apropos. It says, I smell snow. If you don't know what that is a reference to, I'll talk to you about it at the end when I do an unboxing. So, I am part of Black Needle Society, Gilmore Girls, seasonal, oh dear, what do they call it? It'll come to me, or when I read it to you, it'll come to me. It's the last season of the 4 seasons that we've stitched, and I'll share that all with you at the end. So in case you don't want to see the unboxing, you don't have to. But I will share this because how could I be sitting here in almost 2 feet of snow and not wear this amazing hat, right? Okay. Now I am kind of rambling because I can't remember what I told you or what I just said in a 10-minute monologue that wasn't recording. I'm very happy to visit with you today. If you haven't seen me before, welcome. If you come back, welcome back. I have been a stitcher most of my life, but retook it up in 2019. Shortly within the pandemic years. This, like I said, I'll share life and unboxing at the end. But last floss tube, I shared a lot of my plans, which has been out the window because of life. And but I did get some stitching done. I think it's been maybe 10 days to 2 weeks since I've seen you. I've been working on At the Met. She's At the Met, which is an opera, which I think I've seen 3 operas in my life. I'm not a big opera girl, but I'm a big Broadway musical girl, lady, woman, senior. I don't know what you want to call me at my age. I like to call me a girl because I feel like a girl when my hips and back aren't hurting. So she's beautiful. I'm doing her all on the called fors. I did get Ida, which is Ada, but I found out on my cruise from, it wasn't Jan, it was Jean Farish, that you pronounce Ada, Aida, like the opera, which is very apropos. So I'm going to try to say Aida instead of Ada, but my brain has said Ada for a long time, so we'll see. Anyway, it's on 14 count Aida with all the call for colors. And I think when I went to start this one, like I hadn't picked it up in over a year, went to my program that I stitch off of. The date was I think when I started it was 2021. It might have been the year before I figured out how to put it on my iPad. But anyway, I had to rework some of this because I'd miscounted. And when you look back 2-3 years of your skills now and your skills then, they're a lot different if you're a almost everyday stitcher. So I had to rework some of that because I wasn't super happy. I could have left it, but I wasn't super happy with the way the colors were blending. I still have to fill in some around the edges here, but I did pick it out. A lot of these gaps here, those are beads, which if you stitch Mirabilia or you know anything about Mirabilia, there's a lot of beads. Okay. So this is how far, but I did all her skin this last week and a half. Everything that is above her gown. I think I did more on her gown than I had last time, but everything above her gown and her arms, and I did start of her arms, is what I did in the last bit. I'm happy with it. It's looking very good. This is her again, close up. So you can see her sash. So I'm down 1, 2. I think I'm like right here. I think. Yes, that's where I'm at. So I haven't gotten down to the very end of it yet, but I'm down to here on her sash. So I might have miscounted on getting down to the cummerbund part of her sash, but I'm going to leave it because I would have to redo a lot, and I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to fudge that part, and I don't think it's going to make that much difference. So that's my At the Met Mirabilia. I'm very excited about her. She's going to be a big girl, but I want to do more of a focus on her this year and get a lot more done on her. Because, her skirt is big. Her skirt's a lot of stitching. But once you get her skirt done and her head done, I could bust the rest of her skin out in 2 or 3 sessions, I think, really. Stitching sessions. It's going to be, and then a lot of her, at the bottom of her dress is beads, a lot of beads. Oh, I see. What was I talking about? I was done with her sash. That's not true. This is her sash, goes clear down to here. I don't know what I was talking about. I have snow brain, I think. I am so grateful that I get to use my computer again. I can't even tell you. One of the great things about when you remember to turn it on is I can pause this. And I can't pause on my, I don't know if I can on my phone, if I'm recording on my phone, but I can't pause on my iPad. It doesn't. I have to either splice it together or start over again. Okay, we're almost into 8 to 10 minutes. So again, I'm doing it on the called for with the called for threads. I'm not changing anything. And it's 14 count Aida. Okay. That is really all I stitched on this week. I'm keeping it on a project thing with all my threads here. I've got some, oh dear, what do you call the silks? You know the silks you use. I can't remember the name of it. I don't know why I start talking about something I don't know about. But as one does. Okay. So, as I said, I had made plans to do I have done March Mirabilia, and that's what I was going to work on. I'm planning on working on Mermaid too. And I also I could start I have 2 Mirabilias I could start. Oh, I can show you now because I'm doing it on my, I'm filming it on this. So now I can show you on my, let's see if I can show you. I'm going to show you a picture of Mermaid. I just purchased. She's Cosmic Mermaid. She's by Primitive Hair, and she's gorgeous. And I bought the fabric, and I think it's like a 38 count. 32 count. So it's going to be an adventure. But I love her. I would love to have her in my bathroom. So I started pulling threads for that, and I think I need to order some threads for that for her. But that's what I'm planning on starting for a mermaid. I have several mermaids. I have a little mermaid pin keep I could start, and I could probably finish it by the end of the month. And then I have May also. So May can be Mirabilia and mermaids. Yes. So big plans. And all I got done was worked on my Mirabilia. But that's fine. At least I got something done. I'll show you a bit of my haul. And then I will do a little bit of an unboxing and sharing about Black Needle Society and their upcoming Black Needle Society virtual retreat, which now I'm great because now I have a camera I can zoom on, which I'm super excited about. So let me show you one thing I did get. I ordered this because I just thought it was so cute. I think it was in one of the boxes that I didn't get. I've kind of paused my boxes over the time that I went on my cruise because I'd spent a good amount of money on getting ready for my cruise and cruising and all of that good stuff. So I thought, I'm going to pause my Black Needle Society boxes for a couple of months and just kind of bank that money. And I think this was in one of those boxes. It's called Ink Circle. It's an Ink Circles, and it's called Swimming with Scissors. It's an octopus with scissors, and it's an ink circle. And I'm super excited about stitching it. Yeah. So that's one of the things I got. I'm going to pause this for just a minute and then restart it. Okay, I think we're back. We're back. This is something that I ordered. So we did talk about plans. I showed you my WIP. And so I'm just talking about haul now. This was something I ordered to do with a SAL, which is kind of, you can call it a start along, or you can call it a stitch along. And it's a gold collection coffee shop. And I think it's let me think a minute. What's her name? The name is gone. I can see her face and the name is gone. I'm doing a stitch along with her, Liz Matthews. Yeah, I think it's Liz. And it's just fun. I haven't even started it yet. Again, it's a kit, so it came with all of these amazing threads and a piece of Aida. It's pretty stiff. I may substitute something else with that. But it came with all these threads. 3 sets of threads? No, 2 sets of threads. Pretty colors. I don't even think it's DMC. I'm not sure. I am not sure of that. Anyway, have I started it? No. Will I? Yeah, maybe July. What's it called? Jolly July or Christmas in July or whatever they call it. Maybe that's when I'll start that. And then I did get more haul. I got my set of Weeks flosses. Getting close to being almost there. These are the M's. These are the M's. They're gorgeous. May have 2 sets of these. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, this is I get 10 of them. So these are really pretty, a lot of them. I am determined this year to start using my overdyed flosses as substitutes. So start doing some substituting. And I will talk a little bit about that because I have an adventure coming up, which is going to be fun. I'm very excited about. Oh, and I just happened to pull this out. So I don't think I ever showed you this, which I really like. It's the best one I think I've ever had. I really, really like it. This was our Flosstube at Sea lanyard. Had a hook on the back. It says Flosstube at Sea. And then we have this, which I am definitely going to wear in the future. Awesome. Awesome. Name tag. And what most of us did was we had put our name tag on it, and then it had a attachment, and you could put your C card on it, which is what you have to get into your room and get off the ship and get on the ship and all of that. And just, you had it. So then to get in your room, you would just put it there. It was great. And I just ran across that. I don't think I had shown that to you prior to other videos. I know there's things I'm forgetting. But I'm going to dive into, I'll share one other thing before I start that. I am, let's see if I can find it. Some files. Don't see it right offhand. Excuse me. Drippy nose. I keep looking over because I'm afraid I forgot to push the button. I am going to teach one, possibly two, of my neighbors how to cross stitch. I'm very excited about it. One of the gals has showed a lot of interest, but when I met with her for lunch, she just can't do it because of some health issues she's having that she has to focus on, which I totally understand. The other gal I met with at coffee last week. It was last week, yeah. And we're starting on Monday, and I'm going to teach her how to cross stitch. I have brought my penny project to both of those lunches and coffees and showed it to her. And they both know that I'm a cross stitcher, and I've shown them several things. They're actively involved in our book club, and they're just neighbors. Like, I live on a cul-de-sac, and they're on my cul-de-sac. So one of the very big blessings, we moved here 7 years ago, and we're in an older community, but it's not gated. We just kind of landed here. It was kind of like amazing, but most people, our townhome is 1,800 square feet. And we went from 900 square feet to 1,800. So we doubled what we did. But a lot of these people downsized big time. There are bigger houses in our area that are 3,000 square feet, like across the road from us, across the cul-de-sac from us, are the bigger homes. They're called villas. Too much information. But anyway, they downsized. So they're the majority of our neighborhood, which we probably have 324 units, all attached units. They're on the older side of life, and they've downsized. So, yeah. So I've made some great, great friends. We have great friends. We have great parties. We have book club every month. When this development started was 15 years ago. So some of these gals have known each other 15 years. I've been here almost 8. So it's a really fun community. It's my next favorite community to the stitching Flosstube community. They're all great gals. I super enjoy, and their families. Like I said, very few children. There's a few children, but not a lot. And we have a few renters, even one in our cul-de-sac. But they're nice, very nice people too. So lots of information. Oh, I'm sorry. My back and my hips are paining me. I'm going to pause this a minute, get all my unboxing things. I'll talk a little bit about life, and then at the very end, I'll put unboxing. I've been on about 20 minutes now. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now remember to push the button. If you haven't been on with me before, I'm a little bit of a kind of a rambly person that I don't edit. So what you see is what you get, because I am very technology challenged. I mean, I was just glad I got through that session of fixing my camera today, because it was like, can you go over that again? Can you tell me again what I have to do? He was very patient. I think he was in South America. His name was Alejandro. He was super patient with me, and it was a deal where you take over this, screen, and I was a little nervous about that, but I didn't have anything of importance that was, it was not an issue. So I'm just so grateful I have my cameras back. Okay, all of that to say, I'll talk a little bit about life, and then I'll let you know when I'm doing my unboxing. Hi, kitty. She's in my drawer. She's sitting in my drawer. I leave my bottom drawer open, and she takes naps in there. She likes that. So the snow's starting to come down again. They said we get another band of snow, several bands of snow, and then it wouldn't get really build up until tonight, because it's still it's 32 degrees according to the Denver TV show I have on. I mean, this has preempted all the local stations here. I'm just looking at all the feet and feet and feet of snow, like up in Evergreen, which is up next to I'm not even next to the foothills. I'm a good 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away from maybe not 30, but 20 minutes at least away from the foothills. But the South Denver is getting slammed. Like, I just talked to my girlfriend who lives downtown Denver, and they got 4 to 6 inches maybe. My husband is with his sister. He left our house last night at 10. Normally he spends the night on Wednesday nights. He left our house at 10:30, and barely got out of our neighborhood, he said. And it had been snowing for maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe. So we had a good 4 or 5 inches in that first 4 to 5 hours. And then it started coming down 2 inches an hour. So anyway, more snow info. There's a person out with their dog. I have a great view. I can see everything that's going on, and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. I'm worried about our trees and our branches. We definitely need the moisture, so it's a great boon to our moisture table. And what else? Yeah, it's kind of like living in. I have to go down and see if it looks like it again. Sometimes when we get a lot of wind and stuff, it sticks to this. We have stucco units. It sticks to the stucco, and then it looks kind of like it's very crystally and very pretty, and it reminds me of Dr. Zhivago, when they were out in the countryside, and they lived, or I don't know if they lived there, but they were visiting or something, in that huge house, and all the windows and everything was crystallized. And it reminds me of that when we get a snow like that. And I'm not sure this one's doing that. I don't think we're having the wind that we normally have. Okay. All of that probably isn't very interesting to you, but it's fun. So the reason I didn't get a lot of stitching done this week was medical. Yeah, medical. And Penny's service. So if you are first here, if you haven't seen me before, my dear friend Penny passed away about 2 months ago. A sudden medical error situation with a triple bypass, where she was getting ready to go home. They were about ready to send her home, pulling the wires, and poked a hole in one of her arteries, and she died. So we had our remembrance service, her celebration of life service last Friday, which totally wiped me out. I was like, oh my gosh. My husband went with. It was good. I got to sit and hold his hand, and that was nice. And as I said, all my neighbors, we are very, very close, and Penny was part of that. And so, yeah, that was her service last a week ago tomorrow. A week back from tomorrow. And that was heart-wrenching, to say the least. So it kind of wiped me out. I didn't feel like stitching. I do need to stitch pennies. I did a piece, which when I get it completely done, I will show it again. If you want to see it, it's 1 or 2 back of my YouTubes. I did a Hearts for Pam stitch, and I need to put her name. I have it charted. I just need to put her name over the top and then her birth and death years on this each side. And then I want to find a cool frame. So that kind of put me behind on my stitching. Couple days I was pretty blue, but it's behind me. We're meeting again tonight for a book club. You say it's 2 feet of snow. How are you going to get there? She lives across the driveway from me. I will bundle up and put on my boots and my long coat and just trudge over there through the snow. And she's going to leave her garage open so we don't even have to navigate her front steps, which is really nice. And get together, have a glass of wine, toast Penny, and toast our friendships, and maybe talk about a book a little bit. I didn't read the book, so I probably will keep my mouth quiet. But I want to be with the ladies, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so, and then some health stuff happened. I had a vein. I went to my cardiologist, and she suggested I have a vein study done because I'm having some numbness in my feet and some pain, the pain in my calves and the backs of my legs, which my spine doctor, my pain management doctor who's done my injections, etc., has basically told me I can't do anything else for you, which is just BS in my opinion. So I'm fairly frustrated. And fortunately, I talked to my cardiologist, and she said, the level of pain you're having, and it causes your blood pressure to go up, there has to be more that can be done. So then I saw my PT gal this week, and she gave me 2 referrals. So I'm going to get second, third opinions and go from there. But to know that I have the backing of my cardiologist and the backing of my PT person saying, no, what we're doing is not working, and this lady's in pain. We need to solve this, or at least help her with some of it. I've been in PT for over a year. Is helpful to me. My daughter lives in DC, wants me to fly out and go to a back doctor that she knows of, a back surgeon that she knows of. And I'd like to do this locally if I can. But if not, I'll hop on a plane and go out there and at least see him, see what he says, get another opinion. But I don't want to live with this pain that I have, which is a 5 to 6 to 7 most days. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm in a lot of pain. Okay. All that to say, hope on the horizon. It's out a little ways yet, because referrals take a while to get approved. They take a while to get in to see all of that, but I've started the process. So that kind of has put me behind with doctor's appointments and then feeling crappy and blah, 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 blah. That's why I didn't get a lot of stitching done. So that's life. So if you're done and you don't want to see an unboxing of Black Needle Society's Stars Hollow virtual retreat, I remember the name of it. The Winter in Stars Hollow retreat is going to be big chunks of snow are falling down onto my balcony from my roof. Then I'll say bye for now. I just panicked and thought I hadn't pushed the button, but I have. Bye for now, and I will see you in 10 days to 2 weeks. If you want to see the unboxing, and I will put, info in my description. I don't know how to put it on the screen yet, but we're going to go forward with that, which I'm excited about. So, where to start? I guess I'll start. No, that's not the right one. I'll start with the little booklet they send. So this is the Black Needle Society they have had this ongoing virtual retreat stitch along for this is the 4th year, and this is our last season. So they took it. So Katie designed the patterns in groups, and then we have a long weekend of virtual Zoom, or I think it's Zoom or Facebook. I can't remember which. Connections. So it goes right down my connecting with Annie, stitching to connect Annie. Goes right along with my my love and my connection to other stitchers, because honestly, I've met a couple of stitchers that I found out were somewhat local, or I've seen stitchers that I've seen at other retreats and have gotten to catch up with them in the rooms and things like that. It's a great time. And we're doing it the 25th, 27th of this month, I think. And it's like a Wednesday night through Saturday night, maybe Sunday morning. I can't remember exactly. I don't have anything that's telling me the dates. That's okay. So I will show you a close-up. So look away if you're not interested. I'll show you a close-up of what it's going to look like when we're done. So there's the gazebo. This is all Gilmore Girls, by the way. Why is it not showing up? There we go. There's a gazebo. There's Lorelai's Jeep. Is this the new one? Now I'm confused. No, this is, I haven't done them all. I've done this one completely. The autumn one is completely done, and I'll show you that in a minute. I've done part way over to this one. I started this one, and then this is the new one. And I think I'm going to frame it just like that. So that's the finished product after 3.5, 4 years of stitching on this. So I'm going to read it to you. Where's my glasses? I was going to read it to you. Maybe if I can find my glasses, I will. And I don't know where my glasses are. I'll try to read it to you. Hello, Society Stitchers. Welcome to Winter in Stars Hollow, or Wish, as Laura likes to call it. We've tried to create an extra special box of goodies to close out this retreat series. Last year, we stitched as a group to earn money toward a donation to Little Free Library. That's the other fun thing they do a charity as part of the long weekend event. To add to their mission to provide free books to every reader and fight against book banning, and spread diverse books in low-income communities. We started a fundraising part of this retreat due in part to the unity and pride found in Stars Hollow. They pull together constantly for fairs and festivals and always seem to be fundraising to save their beloved old muddy river bridge. We wanted to bring that sense of community to our retreat, and we love being able to contribute in the real world and to make a difference. This year is no different, and we will continue to fundraise. So that's a fun part of it, yeah. If you're joining us for our digital retreat, you'll have the opportunity to be part of our 4th Stars Hollow Stitchathon. Stitchathon, that's what they call it. Yeah, that's a good name for it. This year we'll be stitching for Johns Hopkins Children's Center, because we recently found out that in Season 5, Episode 1, Luke leaves his cell number for Lorelai to call. It turns out Amy Sherman Palladino purchased the number and used on the show and had it directed to a donation line for Johns Hopkins. That's amazing. So we'll be raising funds by donating based on the number of stitches accumulated during the weekend and by raffling off bit baskets once more. If you're a Gilmore Girl fan, which I am, and I've seen this series many times, they pull and Katie pulls from all the different episodes in each season, like autumn, spring, summer, and winter. We can't believe this series of retreats and boxes are really coming to an end. It's been such an amazing experience getting to host this retreat for our Stars Hollow Stitchers over the last 4 years. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you've enjoyed your time in and souvenirs from Stars Hollow. So That's the little blurb that they put in, and it's super cool. Now, I have mentioned this before, and I'm sorry to repeat myself, but it's special. It's really special and cute and fun. Where is my iPad? Okay, so they are 18, 17, and 18. I think 4 years ago, my grandkids live in DC. They're 17 and 18 now. Granddaughter's in college. Grandson's a junior in high school. Prior to 2 years ago, they would both come out during the summer and spend a week with us here in Denver. And one summer, we put them on the plane as soon as they spent one night, and then we put them on the plane the next day, and we went to LA. And they had never been to LA area, so we went to San Diego, went to the zoo, went to the beach, went to a water park, which was kind of a disappointment after you've been to Water World here in Denver, Colorado, or outside of Denver. It's amazing. But anyway, had a great time. Went to LA, did the Warner Brothers VIP tour. If you have a chance to do that, it's amazing. And Gilmore Girls was filmed on the, their outdoor sets. So let me pause this a minute. This is my husband, my 2 grandkids, by the Warner Brother statue of Bugs Bunny. And this is my granddaughter at the gazebo on the set of where they filmed Gilmore Girls. So that was super fun. So I have a very special place in my heart for Gilmore Girls. We had a lot of fun on that tour, and the kids were just great because they were like, I want to say 12, 13 is probably what they were at that point in time. It was a grand trip. So anyway, I have a special place in my heart for Gilmore Girls. So that's what this what they call it, Stitchathon, the Stars Hollow Stitchathon is all about, is Gilmore Girls. So one of the things we got, which very often you get, I find what it's called. Well, I'll start with this. So this was part of that box. I Smell Snow beanie hat. Do you smell snow? Grab this beanie to go take a walk on the first snow of the season. That's one of Lorelai, who's the main character's sayings, and she loves winter, as she says, I smell snow. Well, we got this hat in the box, which I absolutely love. I'll wear it to book club tonight, and super fun. This is the project bag we got. It's called It's a Lifestyle, It's a Religion. I can't remember who says it or why, but anyway, it's one of those almost leathery vinyl kind of, I think it's that they eat junk food. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because she's got a big bowl of popcorn. They've got pizza. They've got licorice sticks. That's one of the things that Lorelai and her daughter Rory do together. If you've never seen Gilmore Girls, it's a treat. Treat yourself to it. It's a good 6-7 seasons. It's a long series, but it's oh so fun. So anyway, nice project bag. One of my other very favorite things that this group does, this Black Needle Society does, I'll show you this as much as I can because I can't do it totally, but they give us in our boxes or camp. So I think this is my 4th or 5th blanket. They give us these wonderful, soft blankets with these fabulous colors. I have a Harry Potter one. I have one with, I think it was books. I think we got it in a, I'm not sure, but It's like the candelabra. It looks like oh, it's just left to me. Phantom of the Opera. It's all black and white. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. We got one with samoras on it at camp one year. Camp is their in-person retreat. I know I have another one. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, look at the colors on this. And they're super soft. They're that little smushy, plushy stuff. You can't totally see it. But it's the one where they're in a snowman building contest. I love it. It went right on my bed last night. I slept under it last night. Snuggly and snuggly. So fun. So 2 really great things, my hat and the blanket. And very apropos to this weather we're having. And then we did get a mug, which I can't open. I need my husband's hands to open because of my arthritis. I couldn't get the box open. So it's a mug. I don't know what it's of, so I can't show it to you. But I'm sure it's fabulous because they always are. And then every and I haven't opened this yet. I don't think I'm going to right now. Every season, spring, summer, autumn, or fall, winter, we get a set of recipe cards. And they're recipes from the series. I don't know if they just put them together on their own or where they came from. But this one's called Rocky Road Cookies for Dean. They look delish. I've made maybe 2 of the recipes. And the very first, it's buried right now. The very first year, we got this amazing little book to put all our recipes in to collect for our recipe collection. See if they talk about that. Yeah, Eat Like a Gilmore recipe cards. The final set of seasonally inspired recipe cards this winter set includes 11 recipes from the show to help while planning your retreat snacks. Food is a big part of that show, too. They like to eat. There's a main character called Cook. I called her Cookie. It's Sookie. She's a cook, more like a chef. And she's an amazing, I can't remember her name right now, but she's an amazing actress that this launched her career, basically. There's a candle. It's a candy cane latte soy candle that was made by Katie. There is a thread winder, which the gal I'm going to teach how to cross stitch. I'm going to give her this thread winder. It's called Monkey. What is it called? Monkey Underpants, which is another silly thing that they do. I guess I will open it. It was done by Wild Rainbow Company. To help you unravel Lorelei's thought process, we commissioned Deb to create this 9-inch thread winder, which makes an 18-inch length of thread for you. Pink is inspired the color of Lorelei's coat in the Wish episode from AYITL, and I don't know what that means. I do not know what AYITL is. Anyway, it's cute. It's wood. And I think I'm, pardon me, my voice is going. I think I'm going to give this to Janine, who I'm going to teach how to cross stitch this week, upcoming week, as just a fun little extra. I have lots of extras, so I can pretty much supply her with. She's insisting on paying for the pattern that we're choosing and the floss and the fabric, and the scissors, I think I ordered for her. Anyway, I got a bunch, but I have extras of so many things that I want to share with her. And if she's willing to take them, she can take them, because I'm not going to use that. I have that other wooden one that we got in our Christmas box not this year, but last year. Talked about the candle. We always get thread or floss. These are all color and cottons. And they're all special editions, so they were dyed just for us. Let me see what it says. Oh, Al's Pancakes exclusive floss. It comes in one of those. I didn't save it. I tossed it. But it comes in one of those Chinese food boxes. So it's Al's Pancakes exclusive floss. You never know what you'll get from Al's. We asked Angela to dream up colors inspired by some of the favorite winter Gilmoreisms. We also asked her to create a special bonus skein inspired by the show's title card. So we have Autumn Leaves, which is beautiful. Oh, it's got so many fall colors in it. It's really beautiful. For tonight only, my name is Bill. And honestly, I can't remember what that's from. It looks very winterish, so I'm thinking it's got to be part of the winter deal. Rich Blumenfield's hair. Again, I have no clue what that means. 7 Christmas trees. I've got to rewatch my winter episodes because we talk about all the episodes pertaining to that season during our Stitch-a-thon. This is cool. This is called One is a Palm. I'll show you why that's important in a minute. Rory's winter formal dress. Yeah, she wore a blue. Lorelai, her mom, made Rory's formal dress, and it was blue. So very pretty. Again, 3, 4, 5, 6. Show's title card. That, I don't know what that means. And see, I'll find out all of these things. I'll learn all of these things when I watch or get on with all the gals. We got a Lorelai's measuring tape. So we got a little measuring tape. It's blue, it's pretty. Lorelai's sewing skills are fantastic, but she may want to brush up on self-defense when it comes to making Rory's winter formal dress. I don't remember what that means. Take measurements like a pro or like Lorelai with some measuring tape. This is No Cell Phones Needle Minder. So in Luke's Diner, and Luke is the major male character in the show, he and Lorelai have an off and on thing, and he's very, very close to Lorelai and Rory, and he's very involved. And he has a diner called Luke's. And when you go into Luke's, there's no cell phones. So that's definitely part of that. We couldn't finish off these boxes without sending you Luke's famous no cell phone sign. Use it when you need to remind yourself to focus on your stitches and not your socials. So it's a heavy duty. It looks like a great needle minder. That'll be fun to use. Blanket I showed you. Oh, I'm excited to see the mug. I'll read it. I'll read it to you. Katie spent over 100 hours creating this mug art. From left, Jackson's not too happy that Suki is checking out strawberries at Dosey's Market. Taylor's not happy to find Kirk dressed as a woman of questionable morals. Luke is grabbing a to-go bag and talking with Lorelai and Rory while Zach eats some winkers, and Lane gets ready to refill some coffee. Babette and Maury take cinnamon for a passeggiata Z. I don't know what that means. Miss Patty teaches a dance class, and the town troubadour serenades us. That sounds amazing. To get all those characters on the side of a mug, I'm excited to see it. Like I said, when my husband gets home, probably won't be until Saturday, if I'm lucky. He's got my car, because his car's in the shop again. It's been a nightmare, folks. He's got my car, and I don't want him out in this bad, snowy, bad roads situation with my car. Because my car is the only car that really, really works, and it's a 2014 Honda. It's 20 years old, and I don't want to have it in the shop, too. So, that comment. Then we got, which I haven't opened yet, which I want to open on camera. We got what's called Luke's Cocoa Ornament Kit. Hand make an ornament like the Gilmores with this Luke Steiner mug's inspired design. We've included a cutout of color and cotton linen and a full ornament finishing kit. Threads used one called for in the wish pattern. Threads used are called for in the wish pattern. Okay. I've not pulled my threads yet. Okay. This looks like very small linen. It's a pretty color, but it's linen, and I don't stitch on linen so much, so it may go in the waistband or may give it to somebody I love and toss it. What is it? What do they call it for? 32 count linen. Sea Glass by Color and Cotton. It's lovely. And this is small. I might try it. I might try it. This is the pattern. It's hot cocoa. So it's got Luke's cup, and then it has a candy cane, and it looks like whipped cream with lots of fun little yummies on it. Sorry about the crinkles. Like I said, I didn't open this last night when I got the box. So it looks like it has all the goodies, not decorations, directions. Thank you very much. A nice piece for, I'm assuming, the back of it, which goes along with the color of Luke's cup. A piece of, I should just read this. A square of gold yellow 100% cotton quilt fabric. Batting, couldn't remember the word for it, for mat board circles. A needle and 11 seed beads. I'm not going to pull all this out. There's a needle and seed beads and ribbons and 8-inch twine for hanger, rayon ribbon, latte cups, silver charm. Can't even get that out so I can see it, but it's very pretty. Oh yeah, that is pretty. Everything's so glary. I'm sorry, but there's a silver charm. 2 circles. I'm liking it. This is definitely one I will do. I'll probabprobably stitch it during the stitch-a-thon if I don't work on my other one. Probably a better idea to work on my other one, but it is what it is, what it is. So that was fun. It was fun to open that with you. Oh. And then the pièce de résistance. I never know if I say that right because I don't speak French. 2 of my children speak it fluently. 2 of my 3 children. My third child speaks Spanish fluently. When I say child, my children are 43, 48, and 50. Those are my children. And this is the winter section of the pattern. So Lorelei's skating on a ice skating rink that Luke built for her. This is one of Lori's best friend, Lane. She becomes a pom-pom girl. That's the snow woman that they build. What else here? Bjork snowman. So she looks like Bjork, which is that's a story in itself. A winter carnival snack. I think it's this. Winter carnival snack, cart, and ticket. I don't see the ticket, but I believe it's there. A little hard to see here. A candy cane for a candy cane latte. Doggy Swami. That's Doggy Swami. And I can't remember whose dog that is. A repaired church bells. Church bells get repaired. Lane's cheerleading uniform, which I pointed out. Lorelei's house with her skating on the rink. Luke made, which I pointed out. Which completes, if you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. So across this, it has the words from the Carole King song, Where You Lead Me, I Will Follow. If you need me, what is it called? I will follow where you lead. Anyway, the words go in all of these little vignettes of the seasons, go all the way across. And I'm going to have to say goodbye, you guys, because my back is killing me. I hate to leave on a sad note, but it is. And I don't want you to see the pain in my face. Oh, I know. I have one more thing to show you. I'll show you what I've stitched so far on my piece. I will show you. I'll close that out. Yeah. So that's how far I am. So half of the gazebo and over to Lorelei's school uniform. That's all autumn stitching, autumn season. Then the daisies over to Lorelei's Jeep, and I'm not quite to the edge of that, is summer. I think it's summer. Then I had started spring, which I don't see in my bag. I'm sorry, I don't see spring in my bag. And then I just got winter. So spring will be, so winter is going to be here. And spring is going to be over here. And these are full coverage, folks. So I can splice that together. So it's going to be one long one like I showed you the picture. And yes, I'm sorry. I do need to leave you now. And I've got almost an hour. This was a whole lot longer than I thought it was going to be. But I'm so excited that you joined me. And I hope you come back. I am not a professional at this, but I am a professional community person in that I love the stitching community. I will praise their love and support of Flosstubers, and please comment, like, subscribe. I don't do it for the numbers. I do it for connecting. And if you want to reach out and connect with me or comment, I will answer your comments. As I said, I'm not a techie person. I don't do a lot of, I do very few giveaways. If that's something you're after, then this is not the channel that you want to spend your time on. But I love to share a little of my life that's going on. I have some grand excitement coming up in the summer. My third grandchild is going to be born in the 1st of July. My youngest son and his wife, it's their first child. My other two are 17 and 18, so it's time for a new one. So I'm trying to get my back and my hips in order to be a Grammy again, an active Grammy again. And they live in Seattle. So I'm going to be going to Seattle a lot. As I've said in my previous Flosstubes, I was very fortunate in that I was able to spend a lot of years, a lot of time with my grandchildren who lived in DC and I live in Denver. So I'm a very involved Grammy. I don't mind traveling. It's kind of nice that I live in the middle of the country because I can go one way 3 hours or I can go the other way 3 hours. And I'm not having to travel 6 hours, which at this stage of my life would be very difficult. So, yeah, I'm really glad you joined me. It is now like almost sleeting. It's not even snowing right now, but I know it's going to build up again. So I'm going to say bye for now. This is Stitching to Connect Annie, and have a very blessed weekend time with family, friends, stitching, and reach out to me if you'd like. Bye for now.